What's up, everybody? Dropping in tonight. Short little podcast, a few things that are going on in my mind here a little bit tonight. Just sitting around working on some throwback content we've been doing on our show for season. It's kind of like a season 5.5, season 6 kind of deal we're doing on a local station here. And I was going back working through like a season 3 episode, and it was pretty cool. So me and Austin were hitting a pretty intense workout, and we got to talking about just this, who were we doing it for? What at that moment was going through our mind during this intense workout, and the motivation we were drawing, the inspiration we were drawing from happened to be, not just for us, but for other people who maybe, weren't able to do and don't have the abilities to do what we were doing at that moment. And it's funny because I fight back and forth with that quite frequently on why I do certain things. And, a lot of times I have to remember that I'm doing them for myself a lot of times, in the sense of, they're my goals, they're my dreams, they're my ambitions. It's really what makes me happy. And so you really have to come to terms with, hey, sometimes it is okay to be doing these things for yourself. And there is some things in life that you need to do for yourself. But at the same flip of a coin, I flash all the way back to this season 3 workout 3-4 years ago, and we were drawing that inspiration from, in a sense of, hey, other people can't do what I do and have my abilities at that moment during that training session. So whatever those abilities that God gave you, whatever those strengths that God gave you, and your weaknesses that God gave you to work through, not everybody has those exact same ones, and so I find that very motivating and inspiring as well. That, it's easy to really look down and find the negatives every single day in life, and to really get down on ourselves and doubt ourselves and not believe in ourselves when, it's so easy to do that. But there's so many people in the world that are probably, they can do that for you. So why are we doing it to ourselves is my thought, And so that being said, it was such a good reminder to see that, to not take for granted our skills, not to take for granted our abilities that we have every single day, whether it be as simple as our eyesight, ability to walk, ability to, if you work out every day like I do, and whatever those abilities are, if it's inspiring somebody, if it's just being able to connect with people very well, if it is sitting at a computer and kicking butt, you're an accountant. If that's your a great ability, to not take it for granted. There's so many people that are out there wishing that, they had it as good as you, per se. And those things are so, in general, what I view as, man, that would be a tough life. That same person, that they might be looking at somebody else thinking, man, that's a tough life, and they don't think their life is that bad at all. So it's all perception. It's all, that's what life is. There's a lot of perception out there, and you have to have great perspective on where your life is at and how great it truly is. So, quick little reminder tonight, mainly for myself, about those abilities, about loving life, not taking anything for granted, enjoying it, sharing your abilities with others, and sharing your weaknesses, sharing your strengths that God gave us. So I hope you enjoyed the rest of the week. I hope you enjoyed this short podcast. If you know somebody that would get a lot out of it too, please share it with them. Have a great rest of your evening.